I'm John Byrum with Mike Anderson Productions, and with me today I've got two members of a band I'm a big fan of. Heard these guys a few years ago right here at this festival, and I'm honored to be here talking to B.J. Taylor and Mikel. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, John.
They're with Appalachian Smoke, and these guys can smoke. Let me tell you, they can flat out play.
Appreciate it.
Well, welcome to Tellico.
Thank you, John.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you guys just put out a new album, did you not?
We did. We got a new album with our first album with Mountain Fever Records, and we just recorded our newest one. No singles out yet, but hopefully pretty soon.
We soon.
Yes.
Well, what's the name of the record, the label?
Mountain Fever Records.
Okay. All right. Who wrote the songs for that?
Me and BJ, 5 and 5.
Yeah, 5 and 5.
On this last one, BJ on the first one got most signed on first. But this one, I think we hyped it up on this one.
Yeah. But what inspired you guys to write that kind of music?
You live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. These old mountains have more tales in them than you can keep up with if you just dig hard enough.
Yeah. You know, I was just earlier today, I interviewed Tim and Ted Graves, Josh Graves' nephews, and Tim made a point, and it was a very good one, that there's not a lot of new bluegrass music being written anymore. And that's sad. But what's good is that you guys are writing new bluegrass music. I mean, everybody knows, Turkey in the Trunk, and all those old songs, but there's no new ones coming out. So what inspired you? I mean, I know the mountains do and the music, but like Mike and I are both songwriters, and they hit me with a flash. They finally write it down. Second I think about it, it's on.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you guys?
Yeah, that happens, but I've kind of learned my lesson over the years. I'm all the time kind of paying attention to what's going on in my life and trying to see, how the Lord's working, and it's my life especially, but even in some of these, the way these bluegrass kind of songs come along, it's just, for me, just catching a moment and hearing a phrase, somebody might say, and just, man, that would make a good song, and get my recorder out on my phone and just doing a little short voice memo, and I'll be going back through my phone and hear that, and I'm like, yeah, something else might come to me, but just why I was being serious when I said these old mountains, and mainly the people in these mountains here, it's really what makes it home.
You write what you know about.
Right.
But, living here in the mountains like you, I've listened to bluegrass music my entire life. I grew up with Lefty Flat, Earl Scruggs, Martha White, Jim and Jesse, and those guys. And there's nothing like it in the world.
Right.
And the thing I like about you guys' music is that it reminds me of that. And it'll be back in that era. Is that what you're trying to accomplish?
I don't think that really we're intending to do that, but maybe that's organically happening.
I think it's wonderful.
Well, genuinely, whenever you write, you want to be genuine,
right?
And I'm real passionate about biscuits, like Mark Feller is. Mark was real passionate about that. But I think just catching the right moments, within your life, and maybe somebody else. I've written songs about inspired by Tombstone, the movie. I wrote a song about Doc Holliday, but.
So I see that.
Yeah, but it's just things like that. What's your take?
Yeah, with that, BJ got me started into songwriting. I had never opened up forward, and just like I said, the local history. But another big influence for me is like me and BJ was talking the other day. Whatever mood you might be in, a certain mood, and have a thought, and it just hits you, or like the weather, like this time of year is when for me, I tend to write more songs this time of year than any other.
Why do you think that is? Because you're inside?
And I just feel when when fall comes around, I just feel alive.
I think fall really pulls people together.
It's just,
That's every time.
Yeah,
it's different. It's just God's creation is a God showing out.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's just, you can feel it. But I don't know why that is. But, and another thing is living, like the songs that we write, a lot of them, we live. Like we live the life, the mountain ways. We love the old mountain ways. And I just try to embody that in a song because we're passionate about it and we want others to hear about it.
there's a lot of local history that could be passed down, not forgotten through music.
Absolutely.
Stood the test of time.
Right.
And we were blessed and fortunate to have, mom and dads who know how to put a crop in the dirt and, get something out of it. And things like that's just very valuable things that I really treasure. The older I get, I hated that stuff when I was young. But I took many a whooping to trying to get out of work.
Oh, you and I both, man. Now, did your mama make you go get your own hickory and come back?
Oh, absolutely. You had a Gallard Bell Bush.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long walk. Made you walk many times.
You know what hurt worse than anything, though, was when your friends saw your legs off track. I think that hurt worse than the whipping.
There you go.
Yeah, buddy. No, I agree with what you're saying. I mean, mountain people can survive. They'll do whatever it takes to survive. And not everybody in the world can do that today.
Right.
And passing this down via the music and via the words to the songs, that's something special. That means a lot to me. I'm sure it does to you.
I feel like you can, especially nowadays, a lot of this stuff people don't even know exists, like canning or, people ain't ever busted wood or nothing with a gold devil or something. But the only way that they hear stuff is through music because they're listening to music, and you might even, might reach somebody. You might teach them something through the song, in various ways, whether it be with life or, spiritually or something that, the Lord might talk through the song to them, reach somebody.
Music's always touched me in ways
Exactly.
like that. It just, you get so much out of it, so much emotion out of it. Mike wrote a song called Granny's Garden. It's actually out on YouTube right now. It's a video that we did, but it talks about that old time, getting out of the garden.
Yeah.
And picking corn and, snapping the bean on the front of it.
Yeah.
That's the job I hate.
Yeah.
Sit there and snap that bean. So do you guys, when you're writing songs, do you bounce ideas off each other?
Definitely.
Yeah. Most of the things that the band does, we kind of had a agreement in the beginning. Whoever starts a song or comes up with the idea of the song, we'll just, to make things simple, we'll just consider that their song.
Right.
Like most of my songs have hands of my on them.
Yeah. Same with them. Mine.
Yeah. So, and we in the band really we like to collaborate because we may get into a habit of doing some of the same stuff, and it's always good to have fresh ears and minds on it. So the band really is pulled in on that as well whenever we're coming up with new material. And I've got to throw in Eric Ramsey in there too, because we'll work on our music, and thankfully got it really grooving good. And our producer with Mountain Fever Records, Aaron Ramsey, he gets a hold of it, and it blows our mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll come back and say, it's
Just he's pretty much a genius. He's probably the best minimum player in the world. He's one of my heroes, but his mind for the sound that we really go after and like is really something that I hope to one day be able to be as natural as it comes to here. But we really appreciate Mountain Fever in general. Everybody, Troy Boone, he's a great influence for me, and he helps fill in. But he's playing with Amanda Cook and Aaron Ramsey, our producer. He plays with the Dan Tominski band.
Oh wow!
So, really? Yeah, he was a great musician. So just to have those people involved and that was interested enough in our music to try to help and put time into, that's a driving force for me. That they see something.
They and they're people that we've looked up to for a long time.
Yeah.
And get them to be a part of our music, and it's just kind of like a dream come true, It's working with your heroes.
Oh yeah, well, you got people with that level.
Yeah,
You want to be just like,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's always, when young musicians ask me about it, I'll say, listen, the best advice I've got for you is to always play with somebody better than you. And don't be embarrassed. You try something.
Right.
That's how you learn. Because growing up, there were 2 guitar players, actually 3. Mike's dad, Gordon Anderson, and Fez Watson and Dodd Wilkin. Those guys were like gods to me. I mean, they were a guitar player. I wanted to be able to do that.
Yes.
And they were patient enough to stop and tell me things. Well, you're doing this wrong. You need to do this differently. Yeah. And I was somewhat smart enough to listen to them. And I think that's what you guys are talking about with your positions.
Yeah.
Where are they located?
So Mark Hodges did own the label, but this past year Amanda Cook bought the label.
Oh yeah.
They were in Willis, Virginia, and now the studio and everything will be moving. I'm thinking to Fancy Gap.
Where's that? I would be living in Virginia. I don't know where that is.
Fancy Gap is one of the most beautiful places I've been to. It's near Mount Perry.
Okay, so it's saying that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm really excited to see what the label's going to do with those with that new leader in it, because she's got her own band. She's a great.
Oh, I know who Amanda Cook is.
Absolutely. I mean, she knows what she's doing and she knows what she likes and knows what.
That's important.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys on the same wavelength as far as what you're looking to do? I mean, like Mike and I, we write songs together, but sometimes we do different styles. Where his weaknesses are, my strengths are, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So we can bounce stuff each other.
Y'all are probably a good pair to rap. That's really kind of the connection we have.
Yeah.
We're into the same things, as far as the paralyzed, and we're both local history nerds, kindly. So,
How do you guys live?
About
45.
Yeah, about 45 minutes. Used to be about 15, 20 minutes, but I got married, moved. But it ain't that far as a crow flies, as
But it's one of them.
but it ain't too far. But that's where my passion is mostly, is creating music. I like performing stuff, but I really like the composing of a song and seeing where it starts and where it ends. The beginning and the end of the song, and like you're amazed at what has come from, what it came from.
Just from that.
And you would have never thought that it got to that point.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing better than to hear your song playing. Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing that doesn't feel any better.
And then seeing other people getting into it and listening to it, and that's the thing there.
And another thing is our relationship with the Lord. We're pulling in the same direction, I believe, there too. So that helps. Just if I have something going on in my life, most of the time, Nifel's probably one of the first people I call. He's one of my best friends in the world. So we've never really sat down together, and I've never sat down and just tried to write a gospel song.
Right.
There's only a few of those between us, but that's one thing that we're in the same mindset about too, is that that's something that needs to be given to you and
Instead of forced.
We
Thinking forced that.
right, and I know the Lord can work through anything, but I think to be genuine, I would rather it comes from the heart,
Right.
something like that.
Well, that's like I said earlier. It's you write about what you know and what you feel.
What you feel, and that's music. That's one thing that gets beat in our head in the studio. Is feel it. Don't you can most of the breaks that I played personally and every recording I've ever done with Mountain Fever, it's nothing's been something I've sat down and worked up because Aaron Ramsey's like, man, that was good. I can tell you worked that up, but I can tell you weren't into it. So we're going to clear that one out there. He hit it again and see,
Go feel it.
feel it, So that's another thing that just comes over time, Great Pro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there are songs that we used to play. We were in the same band for a year together, and that was fun to play because we know where it came from, and we felt it.
Yeah.
If you're not, we had this one kid. I'm not gonna mention any names, but we tried to help out. But he plays, and he's not bad, but he does not put any feeling in it at all, and it shows. You can tell, and you try to tell him, hey, you need to feel the music, but I don't think he understands what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get it.
Yeah.
You really do.
There's a fine line, or there's a big difference between just playing something and then playing with feeling and dynamics between each other. When you play long enough with somebody, you learn where they're going to next, and the feeling in a band setting. Like that's one of my favorite things when I'm playing is you can feel what the other person's feeling through the music and what they're playing and singing.
And playing, another really important thing that we've I think overcame as a band. He mentioned dynamics, and you can have too much.
Oh, yeah.
You can be playing too hard and trying to just hit every downbeat that you can, and just really playing too hard, and you'll lose the story, you'll lose the feeling of the vocals and what the vocalist is doing. So really as a musician, you're supposed to support the song, and that's something that we've learned over time, and that's just something you've got to come to you, I guess, personally, because we've had people tell us that.
Yeah.
It's just never really clicked until you try it and you're like, oh man, that feels so much better.
Yeah. I noticed the last time I saw you guys play up here, I noticed that on the communication without words.
Yeah.
You communicate with each other through an instrument or through what you're singing, and you know what's coming next.
Yeah.
And even if you make a mistake, the other guy's covered up real quick.
Yeah.
Because that happens to all musicians.
Yeah.
You're somewhere where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you guys like coming over here to Tellico and playing? I know you have a lot of fans over.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it fun.
It's just across the hill for me, so we really enjoy it. It's just it's basically home still. It's the mountains.
You're from the other side of the road.
Yeah, we're just neighbors.
Just neighbors. You come down to Cherry when you come over.
Oh yeah.
I have every time I've came over here, except today. We came through over to Foreigner.
Oh yeah, Cocoa Creek.
Yeah, Cobra Creek area. That's actually where I'm going to be moving, is over there on Lower Byrum in the Willardam area. So,
Like beautiful.
30-minute ride from. I told my wife, I said, look at the time. Let's time this. See how close Tellico Plains is.
30 minutes. That's a beautiful area. I know a lot of people up in Cocoa Creek because I spend a lot of time here in Tellico, and the church up there, which is Hampton Creek. I go up there do service. They stand in for the preacher. I love it up there.
Yeah.
In fact, I've even thought about selling my house in Madisonville and moving up in this area. And I just feel a lot of music history in these hills. Yeah. And you guys are doing what you can to preserve it. I love that part.
That's what means a lot to us. It's maybe to look back when we get older and see our kids playing some of our songs or something, like at least it's getting carried on, whether or not it's our songs.
And there's so much history. There's so much. There's no way to cover all of it but we can try to at least, take a little bit of it and just keep it moved, down the line. Hope somebody else might be inspired to do that with some more of it. You push it on through
Absolutely.
down the next generation. So
What happened?
Good thing we got lights.
I'm telling you. Well, which one of you guys, one of you two, had a bear just stuck?
I did. That was a few years. That might have been a couple of years ago. I just happened to share it again on Facebook.
Oh, okay, because I saw it. I thought he got him up.
Yeah, it's a good. That was the biggest one I've ever got. It weighed 340, and I got him on the ground. The dogs had it bayed on the ground. I almost probably from here at the camera, he got him.
You were that close?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He can get around the woods.
I heard that one.
Yeah, buddy.
I heard him.
If you were that close, you sure did. Holy cow. Well, fellas, it's been wonderful sitting here talking to you. Good to see you. And I love your music.
Thank you, y'all.
And one of your biggest fans in the world, L. Joe Anderson's out there. Why she comes up here to see you.
They're natives.
I love them dearly.
So, folks, thank you for listening in. And remember, Appalachian Smoke, these guys are awesome. So go look up their music. You will not be disappointed. This is John Byrum, Mike Anderson Productions.